We good? There we go. Good evening, everyone. There's still a couple people coming up, so be ready in just a minute or two to get going. We'll play a short game at the beginning to figure out teams, and then start actually scoring some points from there. It's one of those disclaimers like I used to do with my Sunday school messages of, hey, I'm recording this, so just so you know, it can't hear any of you. That's what I would always say. The only one I ever hear is Jan. She's apparently got a loud enough voice. Check. Yeah, when I would listen back to it, the only person from the audience, and it didn't matter how close or far she was, the only person I could actually audibly make out what they were saying was Jan. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to get started here. This is a few different games that I have put together with a template from some different games from a company called Jackbox, from some other areas. It'll be a series of 4 games. The first one's kind of just to choose teams. So the first one will be kind of a just shouting out the answer game, and that'll be determining teams. If we end up with not enough questions where, we have too few questions, the last few will be for points. So, this first game is called Quotes from Across the Scripture, which we have been reading in Genesis, Exodus, and Matthew. By the way, with the Genesis, it'll be just the second half, which is Jacob leaving home until the end of Genesis. That is if we end up doing it for points, and it'll just be giving me a high five. My high five buzzer. Okay. I know they're over there, but I mean they're a little bit of a chore to get all set up. I started doing it earlier, and I was just like, if I could get one of them out well, that'd be fine, but it's harder. All right. So, if you know the answer, just shout it out. Stand up so I can see that you're trying to answer and shout it out. If you are correct, you'll be put on a team. Once everyone is on a team, the rest of the questions will be for points. Well, the thing is once people start going to teams, it'll start filtering out how many people are actually getting to play this first round. So, the best way to learn is by playing, so let's just play. So, our first question is, who said, surely the Lord is in this place and I did not know it? It is Jacob. It is Jacob. All right. So, Nathan's on the right. All right. Well, I get stage left. Yes. Huh? Names can be reused. Oh, for teams? No, we'll just split the room. So if the next person that gets on a team, I need you to go all the way on the left. So we'll go back and forth. Who said, here comes that dreamer? You stand up and say it. It was Joseph's brothers. There you go. So you can stay on the left there. My left, stage right. It is Joseph's brothers. Who said, let my people go? It is Adam. Adam, you're on this team here. All right. Who said, let me serve you 7 years for your younger daughter? It is Jacob. You're over here. Who said, Lord, I am not worthy for you to come under my roof? It's not Zacchaeus. It's not James. I like your thought process of standing up. This man had... It's the Roman centurion. Thank you. There you go. The centurion with the sick servant. So Monique is on this team over here. Who said, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand? Oh, wait. Oh, you're right. You're Miss Monique. Sorry, you're over here with Adam. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Who said this? Technically, it's a trick question because two different people said it. Who said, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand? No. All right, if you have answered a question already, you can answer again. It's John the Baptist. Pick someone to come to your team, Jan. No, she's already on a team. Jim, you're on the left here. Who said, what sort of man is this that even the wind and the waves obey him? What? It is Peter. All right, you are on this team over here. Who said, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good? No, Jim's over there. I hadn't called for it yet. We'll say we're good. Go ahead and pick someone to be on your team, Adam. Who did you pick? Pick Gail? Okay. All right. Please wait. If you have already answered one and you're on a team, wait until I announce that you can answer a second question. It is Joseph. Who said, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God? It is Peter. Other side. You're on that side. Who said, what will you give me if I deliver him to you? But you gotta wait. You already answered one. Miss Monique, go ahead and pick somebody. No, she's over here. Who said, truly, this was the Son of God? The Romans at the cross, over here. If once I say that if you've already answered a question, you can answer. Yep. The centurion at the crucifixion. Who said, please send someone else? Who is it? It is Moses. You're on this side. Who said, take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground? It looked like Rachel had an idea. What is it, Rachel? Do you know? If you have already answered a question, you can answer what again? It is God. He says it to Moses. Go ahead and pick someone. Oh, so you're on that side. I'm a heckler. I'm not playing. Who said, I threw it in the fire and out came this calf? I threw it in the fire and out came this calf. All right, if you've already answered the question, you may answer the second one. It is Aaron. All right, we need a new person on this team, though. Emily, pick someone to be on your team. Who said, all these I will give to you if you fall down and worship me? She is. Who is it? It is Satan. You're over here on this team. Who said, have nothing to do with that righteous man? Not yet. What'd you say? It's Pilate's wife. Yes. So you're on this side. You have Rosa over there. Mason, are you on this team? You are. Okay. Gail is. The two in the back are not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So actually, let's have you on this side. So that's 8 and 8 right now. All right. Who said, I do not know this man? All right, if you've already answered a question, you can answer it again. Oh, it's Peter? All right, you're on this team. There we go. Who said, choose for yourself some men and appoint them as leaders and judges? She's already on that side. All right, if you already answered a question, you can answer another one. It's Jethro. Who said, who made you a ruler and judge over us? Who made you ruler? Oh, did you pick someone to be on your team, Nathan? Yes, you just got. Yep, well, actually, sorry, you'll pick someone to be on the other team. Yep, because you answered the question, but the other team needs a person. Jane, you're on this side.
We're just watching. Yeah, it didn't work for me. How can you get out of it?
All right. And we had the next one already. Who made you judge over us? Who made you judge and ruler over us? If you have already answered a question, you can answer this one as well. Who made you judge and ruler over us? It is not, I don't believe. I'll double check my work here. Oh, I mixed them all up. I don't have them in exact order. I believe it is Joseph's brothers. That's what I thought. So we're pretty close to the end. I think this is the last one. He says it after the dream, I believe. After he tells them the dreams. Send us into the herd of pigs. This is the legion of demons. All right. To finalize the teams, even if both of you ladies are just watching, you guys are on this team, okay? And both you guys, even if you're just watching, are on this team. It is? Oh, okay. All right. It was also the wording of who made you judge and ruler over us. Yeah. All right. So for our next one, we need some whiteboards. So I'm going to use Jan and Nathan as the leaders for your groups. I got two. Yep. Well, you'll see. You'll end up putting two things on. All right. This game is called Fibbage. Fibbage. The game of Fibbage is a game of trivia with some wrong answers mixed in. A statement will be displayed with a piece of information missing. Before giving your own answers, you need to give me a lie, a fake answer that is going to be in the selection of possible answers. Once I have both of your guys' lies, there will also be two other lies. You will have 5 options to pick from. You get points for 2 different things. You get points if you find the right answer. You also get points if the other team thinks that your answer is the right one. So if you successfully trick them into picking your answer, you get points. It'll be fun. It'll take just a couple times going through to get an idea. It's not super complicated. Okay? So it goes in 2 steps. First, you talk amongst yourselves and you give me an answer that you're going to use to try to trick the other team to pick yours. Then, when all the possible answers are on the board, you are just trying to find the correct answer, write it down on your board for for your actual answer of what the question is. Sure, our first one can be a practice round. Our first one is this. When Moses' hands were raised during the battle with Amalek, Israel prevailed. 2 men held up his hands, Aaron and blank. Please talk amongst your groups and think of a lie. If you know what the right answer is, don't put the right answer up there. I would say whisper because you don't want them to know what you're trying to trick them with. Well, I need you write down a lie, and that's going to be one of the answers. So you need to give me a fake answer for this question. An incorrect answer. And it might be one that they end up picking. So you will know which one's your lie. You just won't know which one's the other team's lie. Well, then it'll be kind of obvious because there'll be 2 of the same thing up there. All right. So your possible answers are Korah, Joshua, Joshua, and Eleazar. Oh, yeah, because you guys both put the same thing to try to trick each other. All right. So now you talk amongst your groups to figure out what the right answer is. What? We needed to put that in. They might not have known that. All right. So now, please reveal your answers. Her. Who is her? All right. So you would both get points. I only have so many questions. All right. Moses' father-in-law had 2 names in Exodus, Jethro and... I'm glad the first one seemed to be easier, that you guys actually knew the answer to the first one and not this one. All right. I'll give you 10 more seconds to come up with your fake answer. Hey. Okay. I might not spell it exactly correct. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. No, I'll just type it on my computer. I was too busy trying to think of yours. What was yours again? Yes. All right. Now that I've got it written down, and I can just put them in a random order. So here we go. Your possible answers are Ruel. Your other answers are Korah, Mephibosheth. And I might not have spelled it right. It's fine. I might not have said it right. It's close. Bible names are tough. Kadesh and Remiel. Oh, sorry. Last one is not. It's close. Remaliah. All right. I have them all written down. It's just hard to remember them all. All right. Oh, she's still writing it down. They came to you guys came to consensus? By the way, the points will get more the further we get in the round for this game. But for right now, it is 100 points for getting the answer right, 200 for tricking the other team. All right, here we go. You believe it is? Ruel. You believe it is Ruel. It is Ruel. This is the first one. I purposely put Rimalaya in there for that reason. Yeah, he's referred to it, I believe. I don't have all the references written down here, but I believe. Yeah. I think he's referred to it when it's talking about Moses meeting him and his family. All right. Question number 3. Moses named the place where water came from the rock, Massah and Meribah, because the Israelites blank and blank. Is there what? There'll be 2 of it up there, but yeah, if the other team still says the right thing.
Okay, wait. For the record, which translation did you use? Oh, for heaven.
I generally use the ESV, but some of this was done research online, so I cannot guarantee that every question is ESV. Yep. Okay. It might say a little bit different. All right. Ooh, this is going to be very interesting here. Here we go. So, first, we have complained and whined. Then we have grumbled and mumbled. We also have complained and fought. And fought. We have tested and quarreled. And we have grumbled and complained. Lots of grumbling and complaining going on here. What pairing of these is the correct one? You gotta, yeah. Okay. All right. Please show your answers. You picked grumbled and complained. Oh, you guys had time. What are you picking? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Complained and fought and grumbled and complained. Neither of those is correct. It is the one with the most unique wording here. It is tested and quarreled. All right. No one got caught in the... Did anyone get caught in somebody else's lie? Yeah, I thought that's what happened. They did, so you got them some points. They tricked you. That was theirs. There we go. All right, I'll give you the next one so that you guys could do that while I erase the board here. The name of Moses' second son, Eleazar, means God is my. My God is my. My God is my. This is a tricky game, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Do you guys have... Oh, he knows his Hebrew, apparently. Okay. Ah! He knows someone with this name, so... All right. Okay. All right. So, our possible answers is, my God is my strength. My God is my strength. My God is my covering. My God is my shelter. My God is my help. Hey, them Bible names, those meaning of the Bible names are tough. Yeah. I like that you can always tell if God's in the name, though, if it's got L in it. Or Roy. I guess Roy as well. No, because L is from the beginning of the name. L, my God. Which would be Elohim. Well, L is God, and then it goes with different things. But the general, if it's just God, it's, yeah. I think that's God above all. I'm not great on the different names of God there. All right. Do we have an idea of what it is? Write down your answers of what you think it is, what the actual answer is. Of what the correct answer is. I need the correct answer. Okay. All right. So because they know for sure what it is. Oh, I was going to have you hold it up to show them. It is last second switches. All right, what is it? I think you just tricked yourself. Yes. You gave me shelter. All right. So it is, my God is my help. Yep. That's funny that you chose your own your own trick. They did. I don't know. It's one of those that I'm considering giving negative points, but all right, here we go. The man filled with the Spirit of God to craft the tabernacle was. We've done this one recently, so people might know this one. There are technically two people, but one of them is like a specifically like a seamster. So I'm not picking that guy. It's not that guy. Yeah, because you got to think of the fake one first. See how Hebrew your name sounds. Okay? All right. Our options are the man who was put in charge of this, that built the tabernacle, Bezalel. I think it's A-E-L. A-L-E-L. That's what I have written down. Remaliah. You like to... that name's snuck in again here. Maybe it's the right one. Caleb. Oniah. And Uriah. All right, I see an answer written down here. Do you have an answer written out here? All right, there we go. How many of you guys actually would have had it without even having the options up here? You need to start with a B? Why didn't you put down a fake answer that started with a B then? Points for Fibbage are now doubled, so it is 400 for getting someone to pick your fake answer, and it's 200 for getting the right one. The curtains of the tabernacle were made from fine linen and yarn-colored blue, purple, and... blue, purple, and some other color. I need a color. Unless you don't want them to guess your... to pick the one you put, so... You giving them all the colors? Okay. All right. Your options are crimson, gold, seafoam, scarlet, and red. So talk amongst your group, see which one you think is the correct one. All right. You picked Scarlet. What did you guys pick? Scarlet. Both team got points. Did any of you know that those were the colors that they used? You knew that beforehand? There you go. Some of these are pretty recent, so. The altar of burnt offering was overlaid with blank. The altar of burnt offering was overlaid with... All right. Okay. Was it overlaid with fat, silver, gold, copper, or bronze? A lot of metals and an animal product. Which one do you guys think is the correct answer? All right. Do you have an answer over here? We have bronze and bronze. The first answers I have here are supposed to be the correct ones. And the first answer I've written down here is not bronze, it is copper. So you want to fact check for me really quick? Just to make sure. So. But it might have been covered over with something other. And the thing is that they might have covered something else in bronze, and we're just getting it confused there. Copper. Hey, it also could be a translation thing, so because those are close enough together. Copper, bronze. I'm gonna erase it and go to the next one. I'll give me that. But if you guys got it correct, I will give points. So, okay. While he's doing that, during the plague of hail, the only crops that survived were wheat and. There was 2 crops that survived the hailstorm. All right. So I will give points for those. What crops survived the hailstorm? Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So, our possible answers are oats, cotton, barley, and cucumbers. Oats, cotton, barley, cucumbers. Cucumbers and melons are a huge thing in the Middle East. So, I mean, like, all right. I think you guys are locked in. Are you good? Okay. They both put barley. So, that is the correct answer. Does anyone know? Okay, I will give only points to a team if they could tell me what the actual wording in the Bible is, because it is not barley. It's a different word. No, starts with an S. Spelt. All right. I'm going to give them an extra 100 points for that. All right, here we go. And if people have been paying attention, I actually mentioned this one to a couple people, so they might have already known this one, because this struck me as interesting. I didn't know this. The plague of darkness is not just no light. Both the Torah and the XIII, otherwise known as the Septuagint, uses specific words that describe a plague of blank that hovered over the land. It's not just darkness. It's a plague of something that hovered over the land. Someone remembers the actual answer. She was talking about the exact moment when I said it, so I'm pretty sure she's got it right. She will once the options are up there. All right, what is your... Okay. Okay. All right, so... It was covered in insects, fog, cloud, sand, and or dust. One of these covered the land. Are you even more confident now that all the... Okay. You remember it now? All right, go ahead and show me. Sand. It was a sandstorm. A sandstorm that specifically did not go over Goshen. Yep. All right. So we are now on to the Israelites camped at a place called Marah, where the water was bitter until Moses threw what into it? This is one that you might know the actual answer. My favorite time that someone throws something into a river or a thing of water is when Elisha throws in a stick to get an axe head. It's kind of funny. All right. Is that yours there? Okay, what is yours? I need to see. Okay. So, we have... lampstand or a fist of dirt. Hey, throwing any of these into water is kind of a little bit silly, okay? Stick, stone, piece of wood, lampstand, fist full of dirt. Those are two different answers that were given. It might be, but those are two different answers. All right. Piece of wood? It is a piece of wood. I said piece of wood, and then this team gave stick. That was a very good trick. Specifically said a piece of wood because it's not specifically his staff. He just grabs a chunk of wood. All right, so that's 200 points for each team. Points are now going to double again. So it is now, what would that be? So it would be 800 for getting them to guess yours and 400 for getting the right answer, okay? Moses' wife Zipporah saved his life by circumcising their son and touching the foreskin to Moses's. Okay? Okay? Is it lips, forehead, coat, beard, or feet? Lips, forehead, coat, beard, or feet? All right. Do you guys have an answer? You guys thinking? It is his feet. That was a very funny answer for this side. They said lips. I did not say lips. All right. I believe that is. All right. Two more questions in this game before the next one. The golden calf was fashioned by Aaron using gold taken from peoples. Using gold taken from the peoples. They just had swimming pools full of gold? Okay. We have some. Okay. All right. Did he take it from their earrings, their talismans, their necklaces, their, I gotta see, remember what their stash? Did they give it from their stash? Or their inheritance? I might not have spelled inheritance correct. That's okay. Which of these did he make it out of? All right, we got an answer over here. Do we got an answer over here? It is earrings. I love the stash. Let me just go get the gold out my stash. All right, the last one. By the way, if you notice, these were all from Exodus. The Israelites were told to eat the Passover meal with their sandals on, their staff in their hand, and their something. And MapQuest pulled up. Gotta be ready for that trip. Get that MapQuest going. All right, over here, what is yours? Oh, okay. Get her, dude. Oh, that's okay. I heard. So there was more to what you had written. All right. I heard it, so I got it down. So we have coats on. Going. Coats over their shoulders. We have belt option is their lunch is packed.
It can't last till morning,
Hey, if I'm going on a trip, I need some rations, okay? All right. We have, what is your guys' answer over here? Belt fastened, belt fat. Man, they twice gave different versions of what actually was the correct answer. It is belts fastened. That was a very good trick of belts on their waist. So. It is 2,500 to 2,600. They got off to an early lead, and then you guys like matched them the rest of the way. All right. Our next game is Bible Poll Mine. This is a game where I took a poll from you guys on certain questions, and you will have to find certain answers for me. So what you must do. Oh, no, you can still figure out, try to think of what everybody else put. I took the poll last Wednesday. All right, so a poll was taken on a Bible topic. The game is played in 2 rounds, and we'll have 2 sets of 2 rounds. The first round, you must find the first, second, or third option. So the ones that people said the most. In the second round, you are trying to go from what was least said to most said. So you have to go in order, least to greatest, okay? The first set of 2 will be worth single points. Second set will be double points. All right, here we go. Bible Poll Mine. Which character for the second half of Genesis would make the best president? Our options when we took the poll was Jacob, Judah, Reuben, Joseph, Pharaoh, Potiphar, Laban, Benjamin. All right. So this is the first round of it. So it is, you're looking for the top 3 answers said. Does not have to be in order. Top 3. And you go back and forth. This is not both at the same time. So I'm actually going to have this side go first. You guys can say. You guys don't need to write it down. It's... Yes. It is the Pharaoh during Joseph's time. All right. So you guys could just tell me because it'll go back and forth. No, you give me one. One. No, you just give me one of the few that could be in the top 3. You're going to give me Joseph. And the answer says that is our number 1 answer. No surprise there. Joseph was the number 1 answer when it was all tallied up, which, by the way, the tallies for this one and the third one will be a little lower. He had 28 points. In first is Joseph with 28 points. All right, what do you guys think is the next one? I'm going to try to move over. So, it can't be Joseph. Somebody else is in the top 3. I will say, there actually is somebody who got no votes. Not a single one. I don't know, because there's a few with 1. Yep, so it's... Yep. Pharaoh. Pharaoh is not a correct answer. He was in 4th place with a total of 8 votes, 8 points. Okay. They got more points for being higher up on their chosen order. It is back to you guys. Who would you like to pick? Judah. Judah is in 3rd place. with 10 votes. All right, so far we've had 2 correct answers, not one yet. So what is your next guess here? Benjamin. Benjamin is in 6th place, tied in 6th with 1 point. He is tied in 6th with 1 point. All right. Back over here. You guys could take a commanding lead right here. Jacob? Jacob is in 2nd place. With 14 points. So this was actually a landslide victory for Joseph. And fairly high on these 3. And then after that, it was 3 points for Potiphar, 1 point for Benjamin, 1 point for Laban, and nothing for Reuben. Ain't nobody like Reuben, apparently. I like the sandwich, but... All right, so who gave the last answer for me? Which team you guys gave the last answer, so they start. All right, you guys get to start the next one. Remember, this one we are going from 8 to 1, so you're trying to get them in order. Yep. So who do you think got the least amount of votes for this? Which moment hits the audience the hardest emotionally? Yep. Yep. So, we have Peter's betrayal. By the way, now we're in a mix of Genesis and Matthew. Peter's betrayal. Joseph begging his brothers from the pit. Jacob believing Joseph is dead. Judah offering himself in Benjamin's place. Judas's realization and regret. The death and resurrection of Lazarus. Christ's final moments. And Joseph forgiving his brothers. All right, you guys get to go first. What is your first guess? All right, what do you guys think is the least said? The 4th answer that's up there? That is not... Oh! No. It is. Sorry, I have an arrow that shows that I accidentally did the thing wrong, and I had to swap the 2. That is the least said. Was number 4. Judah offering himself.
Now we're doing all these in order.
Yep.
We're going to do all 8.
Yep. You got it right. So it's their turn to get number 7 here. Which one was the next least said? Oh, and it had a total of 8 points. None of these actually for this one had like crazy, like there was at least a little for everything. Or sorry, not 8. This one was 7. All right, here we go. What do you guys think? Number 2. Joseph begging his brothers from the pit is not number 7. I will not reveal what it is. All right, here we go. What do you guys think number 7 is? It is number 5, Judas's realization and regret. It is not number 5. The one that you said is not the 7th. All right. If you get this wrong, I will reveal what 7 is, and we will start to go for 6. No, so you are still doing for 7th, but if you get it wrong, I'll reveal it because we've gone through so many options. It is 6. The death and resurrection. It is not. It is actually number 3. Jacob believing that Joseph is dead. It had exactly 1 more point than Judah. All right. So now you guys are going for the 6th. It could still be the one that you just said a minute ago. So all right, what is your guys' guess? What do you think the 6th most said answer was? With 2, Joseph begging his brothers. It is not number 2. What is your guys' thought as to what the 6th most said one could have been? With a total of 10 points, it is number 5. It is Judas's realization. Do you stick to your guns? Do you go somewhere else? What do you do? So they're going for 4 now. Or, sorry, 5. Mm-hmm. You'll stick at 2, and you'll get it correct. It is number 2 with a total of, okay, we're jumping up a bit here, 18 points. 18. Number 4. And number 5 was Joseph begging. No, the ones not yet said are 1, 7, 6, 8. 1, 7, 6, 8. Oh, I need to get points here. All right. What do you guys think 4th is? It is number Joseph forgiving his brothers. It is not correct. All right. And we will go up to 3rd because after 3rd, it's going to be very obvious what the last 2 are. So, what do you think it is? What are we going with? Number 1 is not correct. So, I will reveal what the 4th is, and you will have a chance for 3rd. Okay? It is number 6. It is Lazarus. What? It's 3-4, and actually, I need to update it. It's 3-7, or sorry, 3-6. You guys are by 500 points. All right. It is either, for number 3, it is either Peter's betrayal, Christ's final moments, or Joseph forgiving his brothers. Number 8 is the 3rd. That is correct. So, with a total of 23 points was Joseph forgiving his brothers. In second, with 27 points, was Peter's betrayal. In first, with an overwhelming 47 points, was Christ's final moments. Yeah. It is pretty crazy. I will say, the interesting thing about Lazarus, though, is Lazarus, I think got one top vote, but he was like on almost everyone's sheet. So like he kept getting like small amounts of points that got him up there. Yep. So I need to update your guys's by another 200. All right, we are back. You guys get to start this next one. We are looking for the top 3 answers. Any of the top 3. Okay? Which moment feels the most surprising or unexpected? Laban swapping Leah for Rachel, the fig tree withering, the cup being found, Judah offering himself for Benjamin, Jesus turning over them temple tables, Jacob blessing the younger son, Jesus speaking to Mary, or Peter attacking the Roman guard. They get to go first. What do you think? Number 1, Laban swapping Leah for Rachel. That is our first with 19 points. Yep. I might not write this one down because we'll be very quick with this one. So that is number 1, so I need to give them... it is double points now, so that was for 400 points. Are we tied now? How did you guys get an odd number? How did you guys get... I gave you 300 the previous one instead of 2. So actually, you're at 3,400, not 35. All right. No, you have had even the whole time. Yep. They are the only ones who have gotten odd. I don't think so. Maybe you were. We'll go with it. All right. What is your guys' guess for what could be number 2 or 3? You think it's number 5? Do you guys agree? Number 5, Jesus turning over them temple tables is tied for 3rd. So I will reveal the other 3rd as well. It is tied for 3rd at 9 points with number 4, Judah offering himself for Benjamin. So number 2 is still available. All right. The 3rd was 4 and 5. Judah offering himself and Jesus turning over them temple tables. All right, what do we think for number 2? Is it number 8? It is not number 8. 8 was in 5th. All right. It was in 5th with 7 points, so it barely had... It's actually technically, because there is no 4th, because the 3rds were tied. It's literally the next one. All right, back over here. What do you guys think number 2 could be? We have said 1, 4, 5, and 8. I'll put the numbers, because after this one, we're on to the next list. I will write down the next list when we're actually going in order. All right, so we've said 1, 4, 5, and 8. What do you think? Number 6 is in 6th place with 5 points. It is not number 6, Jacob Lesson the Younger. All right, what do you guys think it is? This last chance. Number 2 is Incorrect. So no one gets the last one here. It is actually number 7. Jesus speaking to Mary at the tomb. Yeah. All right, the last one of Poll Mine that we are going to do in order is, which disciple would make the best modern small town pastor? Which disciple would make the best modern small town pastor? We're going from the least said to most. Well, it will go up to like third, because otherwise there won't be any. You'll know for the top 2. No, you're looking for the one that was least said. Matthew, John, James, the brother of John, Peter, Andrew, and James, the sons of thunder, Simon the Zealot, Thomas, Philip, Judas. Are we just naming names? I don't want Judas as my pastor. No, thank you. All right. So we are over on this side. So what do you guys think is number 8? What's number 8? They're all up there. Simon the Zealot. Okay. Simon the Zealot is number 8. Simon is number 8. Simon the Zealot. And he had, I don't think he had any votes, if I remember. Oh, no, he has some points. He has a total of 6. 6 points. All right, who is number 7? Number 7. All right. Do you guys have an answer? Who is number 7 from the poll that was taken? I will say it is only separated by a single point. Simon the Zealot was only in last by 1 point. All right, here we go. What is your answer? Number 8, Philip. That is the correct answer. With a total of 9 points, it is Philip. All right. Over on this side, which one is number 6? We have used Philip and Simon the Zealot. Yeah, by the way, I don't want Simon the Zealot. I don't want radicals as my pastor. That doesn't end very well. You guys gonna say Thomas? Doubting Thomas. Bad gospel Thomas. That is not correct. Thomas is not correct. He is not number 6. All right. Do you guys have a guess over here? It is not Thomas for number 6. All right. What are you guys going with? I think I hear an answer over here. Number 3, James, the brother of John. That is not correct. I will give you guys one more shot at number 6. If you guys don't get it, I will reveal it, and they will go for number 5. It is not Philip, Thomas, Simon the Zealot, or James. You're going to go with the Sons of Thunder? I think the nickname scared some people off because that is correct. It is the Sons of Thunder in 6th place with 11 points. That is Andrew and James. All right. What do you guys think is the number? What is that? Number 5 or 4? 5. Number 5. Who is number 5? Possible options are Matthew, John, James, Peter, and Thomas. Oh. You're going to go with Matthew. Matthew is not correct. What would you guys like to go? Our possible options are John, James, Peter, Thomas. Thomas is correct with a total of 13 points. Airball. Airball. All right. And I will give them their points, but I want you guys getting going. So think about who might be 4th. All right, who do you think is 4th? Who do you think is 4th? Yep. It is not Peter. All right. Who do you think number 4 is? We're back over this side. They said Peter. That was incorrect. So your options are Matthew, John, or James. Matthew is incorrect. You got a coin flip over here. James is correct. So, all right. So number 4 is James. Last one. Who do you guys think is number 3? By the way, look at this jump we just had from 13 to 27. From 13 to 27. All right. Who is it? Which one do you think? You said Matthew. Matthew was the 3rd said option. Poll mine. I know we're going a little late. I do have one other game if people want to. Otherwise, we could be done. All right. What? Who was number 1? Oh! She's right. I forgot to reveal who was number 1, 2, and 3. So we already know that Matthew was 3rd. He had 28 points. So he was only 1 higher than James. Okay. At number 2 was Peter with 33. And at number 1 was John with 38. So that was quite the landslide. That everyone was like, those top 4 are the best ones. So, are you guys down for one last game, or are you guys good to go? All right. I need Pastor Nathan. Come on up here. All right. And actually, It is interesting that Pastor Nathan would mention putting up your points. Basically, yep. So, for this last game, you need to decide how many points you are putting towards it beforehand. Yes, so this is, okay, I'll explain the game first. This is called Bible Code Names. Shh, quiet. What it is that there will be a list, I'll show you the list really quick, of words from the book of Matthew shown. Me and Pastor Nathan will be trying to get you to guess certain words. Whichever group gets all their words before the other wins. He is the leader for their team. I'm the leader for your team. Okay? So I will give you guys the hints. He will give you guys the hints. He knows how to play this. I know how to play this. That's why I'm doing it this way. So, it is. So, what will be said is a number and then some word. The word is connecting that many things. Okay? So, if there was like cake and muffins and I wanted you to guess those, I would write baked. 2. And there would be 2 things that deal with baked. And hopefully you would guess those 2. But maybe apples is on the list. And you think baked apples. And it would be an incorrect thing. Hey, people. So, this is our word. So we'll be trying to connect these words. So I will give you a number and then a word to connect those. And you have to think of which ones I'm trying to get you to guess. One at a time. If you get them right, we get to cross them off. If you get them wrong, we stop. And hopefully you don't get the other team's points. So how many points would you guys, so you guys could just write down wagers separately so nobody hears what you're saying. So go discuss with your team for a quick minute. Write down a wager, please. You have 5,800 points. Well, then don't wager anything. Just have fun. Nope, we're going to reveal both wagers at the same time. Oh, they're wagering everything. You're just not going to wager anything? I don't think they're... That's okay. I don't think they're processing. 4,300. They're both going to wager 4,300. All right. So, Pastor Nathan. Yeah. All right. So, Pastor Nathan. So this is the board. So this is as if it was like faced up.
Like this?
Yep.
The way I'm reading it back there?
Yeah. Okay.
Are we red or were we blue?
You've got a blue marker, so you're blue. So I am red. That means I go first and I have one extra word. Okay?
Yep.
I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yes. Yep. Okay. And that's the... Okay. All right. So I'm going to try to start nice and easy since you guys were a little good here. Okay. Let's see. All right. Ooh. Can I do that? I think that actually works. I'm gonna keep it nice and simple. I'm gonna start with follower for 2. Yep. So you got to think about what words I could have been trying to get you to think of with the word follower. Well, you give them one at a time. So if you think disciple is it, you can give that one. That is correct. Disciple is ours. That one was the one that was working really well. Yep. Follower 2. All right. Judas is correct. So we got 2 of our 8 words down. Okay. Well, you got to get you got six more words first. All right. Yes, Pastor Nathan. Would you like me to continue writing those on the board?
I'm going to go with river for 2. Yeah, well, yeah.
You can discuss before you put it in. But yes.
No, Monique, just say it. What is it, Monique? Jordan is correct. So you guys got one more. And what was your word? River.
Which one is that? Was it ours or was it?
It's a nothing. It's neutral.
It's a neutral. So you didn't get one of ours, but you didn't get one of yours. Okay. So we will cross off the ones as we use them. Okay. So far, the words that have been used are disciple, Judas, were both of our words. What was the 2 that they guessed for? Jordan was one of theirs, and fish was nobody's. All right. I am going to go with, I got to think here. I am going to go with, I think that kind of works for me. I like it. Home for 2. Home. And if you're not sure, like if you get one and then you're not sure, you don't have to. Kingdom is not one of ours, but it isn't one of theirs either. No, that's 2 words. Nope. So you got one that wasn't yours, so your turn is over. It is their turn now. Yep. If you get one wrong, it's just the other team's turn. But you could think about those to possibly connect later. Earthquake is, he's trying to connect 2 of these words with the word earthquake. Yes. Just y'all. They are for earthquake. It is not storm. Okay. All right. Yes. However, if you think of something with home, you could use one of those as your guess too. So if you decide that you think of something there. All right. I am going to go with, okay, I got to think here. Oh, no, that's going to get confused there. Okay. I really got to think about this. I can't use a word up there, and I can't use a word that was already said. Okay. They could go back to earthquake, and you guys could go back to home with the guesses that you're given, plus you get 1 extra at the end if you get everything. Okay. I am going to go with wounded for 2. See where I'm going there now?
I'm trying to pay attention to my own.
trying to think through some things. Well, you got to give me one at a time. Parable is not one. I don't know. Is that yours or is that just nobody's? Parable. That is nobody's. Okay. So it is not parable. Nope. All right.
You could say it, but I wouldn't recommend it. All right. Here's your new word. You're going to have to guess at these first before you guess any other ones.
So if we guess one of these right of the new word, can we go back to our old one?
Yep.
Correct. I've got animals for 2.
Animals. You want to go back to fish? Yep.
Just know that there's still a word that applies to animals. Does it get one more guess than the number I gave him?
Yep. One more guess than the number he gives.
So for animals, we go shepherd.
All right. So you guys got one more guess if you want.
One more guess to go after one of the previous ones.
So let's go back to river, and let's try. You said river.
All right. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm going to go with C for 1. Yeah. C for 1. C. S-E-A. C. Yeah. All right. It is the Sea of Galilee. You guys can guess at one more from something I said before. So for home or wounded. Yeah. Yeah, you could tell them how many you have left on. Yeah. Yep. You can't tell them if it's like one separate from the others. You can just tell them how many words are left. Cross. That is wounded. That does go with. That is one of our words. All right. You get one more than the number I say. So I said C for 1, so you only had 2. So you use both, and you got both them right. So you guys are good. No, you don't have another one, but you could think about it for later. If it's one of theirs, I have to circle it for them. If it's one of the ones that's nobody's, I have to exit. And there's one that if you guess it, the game's just over and we lose. Not anymore. No. So I said Sea of Galilee for 1. You get one more guess than the number I say. Yep. Trying to get them all at once. Treasure is. It's like trésor right now. Trésor. It's like couleur. It's the French version. Severat. Okay. Just do it. Don't feel bad.
So can I clarify a rule again?
Sure.
Okay, so if I give you a number, you can only guess one more than that number.
Yep. So if he says something 2, you have 3 guesses. So.
We have 3 remaining words. Okay. Here's misspell. You said go for it before I explain it to you.
Okay. I didn't write that down as a not rule. By the way, I think this picture was like AI. That's why it's misspelled. Okay. The vineyard. No E. There's no E. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Vineyard is not one of your words. It's not. No. All right. Okay. So I have to really dial it in here. Okay. I do have some that I forgot to cross off here. We did that. We did that. Okay. It's your guys's. Oh my word. Oh. They have two. I think this is my best guess. So keep in mind what he told them for theirs and what I've said in the past. Jesus for 3. Yeah. You could do one more than that, so. You could think through them, because Jesus might also be going with a different hint I gave for something else earlier. Yes. That is nobody's. That was one I was worried about of you guys selecting. Yeah. What was the other? Oh, you just wanted to get one. Okay, yeah. You just didn't realize there was another misspelled one. Yeah. All right. That is correct. All right. So for Jesus, I was trying to. By the way, home. Jesus says that, he talks about how he's home when he's praying with Jesus on the praying on the mountain. So home was mountain in Galilee. I was trying to get mountain, star, temple, and leper. Leper was wounded. I was trying to get all of those in one, and out of all the words left, Jesus dealt the most with those. And I was hoping you guys heard earthquake earlier and stayed away from tomb. So he didn't realize there was a second misspelled one. An extra guess. Yeah. Thank you all for coming, and I hope you guys had a fun time reviewing this. If you liked or thought any of the games could have been done better, different, let me or Pastor Nathan know at some point. We'd love to hear some feedback.
Please. Thank you. You gotta go get your diaper changed.